Hello and welcome back to the channel, and on today's video we're going to be doing a dividend portfolio update over on Trading 212. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like and comment, and every time we hit 100 subscribers we're going to be pulling all of the comments into a prize pool and giving away £100 each mark all the way up to 2,000 subscribers. I hope you enjoy the video. So as we can see, from August last year up until now, we're currently up by 12.8%, which is a total of £1,636 in total returns in growth from these dividends and dividends reinvested. So before we get into a breakdown of this portfolio, I would like to share the buys and sells that I have done in the month of May. So the first stock that I have sold is Reality Income. Now, since 2015, this stock has grown by about 11%. It's quite flatlined and it's quite heavily reliant on rate cuts and stuff like that. And it does pay a monthly dividend, and it is a strong dividend that it pays each month, but realistically, balance the dividend to where I was about flatline. So I decided to sell that position because I can't see any rate cuts coming from America in the short term. In replacement to that stock, then I bought Gamma, which is a communications network. So this looks like a no-brainer. So much upside potential in this stock. The dividend's a great payer. They have next to no debt or no debt, and it just look like a really healthy account. So let's get into the breakdown of the stocks that we've got. So the first position in this portfolio is Legal & General. Year-to-date change on this is 4.13%. So as you can see, it's a pretty flat-lining stock, but a dividend payer on this, which is twice a year, is really good. The holding I've got in this is £3,447, and I'm currently up by 5.9% with 1,440 shares. The second stock I hold in here is NatWest with a year-to-date change of 30.12%, which is absolutely crazy. I currently have 560 shares at £2,931 in that holding. My return on this is 24.75%, so I got into this at quite a good price, and it pays 2 dividends a year. The third stock I hold is Aviva, which is year-to-date up 30%, which is again another great growth. Currently holding 288 shares at £1,760, and my return is 21.46%, and again it is a semi-dividend payer, so it's 2 a year. Next one is Lord Debenture, and they're up by 7.26% year on year. I currently have 68 shares, and my return on this is 19.37%, as I did get in this one on the dip, and it is a quarterly payer. GSK, currently holding 83 shares in this. It's down at the moment by 0.64% for me, but year on year it is up 14.31%. And this one is a quarterly dividend payer at paying 4 times a year. National Grid, again, an absolute solid one this year. 14.84% up year on year. I currently hold 110 shares in this, and I'm up by 11.15%. And it pays 2 dividends a year. Now, Gamma is the new stock, and year to date, this one's down 23.27%, which is why I've seen a lot of upside potential in this stock. Currently up by 0.86% already, holding 89 shares, and this stock again pays 2 dividends a year. Tesco, year to date change is up by 3.64%. I'm currently up by 6.73%, holding 368 shares, and again, this one is a dividend that pays twice a year. Vodafone, which was actually one of my first ever buying dividend stocks, year to date it's up by 12.88%. I'm currently holding 1,642 shares, which is currently up at 9.96%, paying 2 dividends a year. But again, as you can see, my return is lower than the year to date return, because any dividends that I do get, I just reinvest back in, and I also invest a certain amount each month just straight into my pie, just forget about it. 3i is currently up 1.73% year on year. My return is currently 1.91%, holding 162 shares. And again, this pays 2 dividends a year. Bunzl, which is having a bit of a bad year. This is again down to tariffs because they do a lot of American work. It's down by 27.91% year to date. I'm currently down 15.22%, but I don't sweat it too bad because it gives me an opportunity to buy cheaper shares. Currently only holding 41 shares, but we're going to improve that over time. And this pays twice a year. Franklin Resources, which is an investment company over in America. This one year to date is up by 6.01%. It is the only USA holding I currently have at the moment. You do have to bear in mind you have to pay things like withhold tax. It depends on the currency exchange as to how much you get in. But I am up 10.31% on this, and it does pay 4 dividends a year. UK Wind, again, this is one of those, it's down by 11.59%, but we're always constantly talking about green energy this, green energy that. So I have a very small position in this one that I do build up some shares on the upside that one day might be something that does grow. Again, I am down by 5.81%, and this is a quarterly paying dividend stock, and I hold 462 shares in this one. Now, the last but final but least, year-to-date change, Halfords is up by 24.73%. I have 148 shares, and I am up by 18.5%. This is, again, a stock that pays 2 dividends a year. But as Halfords are always known for their bikes and stuff like this, they open a lot of garages nowadays, and I think that's where it's going to be a real money maker going down the line. I think this one's a solid stock with a lot of potential, so I wanted to make sure that I got into this one. Now we're going to go into what May dividends paid me. So as we can see, in the month of May, we received 2 dividend payments from Realty Income, which was £8.71, which was the stock that we sold this month, and from Aviva, which was £64.57. So as this is a sheet that I put all my dividends into, and it accumulates over both years, totals the data, and it does build up a dashboard on the next page of a graph of improved monthly dividends, which I'm not going to see a significant difference in this graph and stuff until the year's over. But as we can see already, we're not even into June yet, which is the best paying month for dividend stocks, and we're already nearly at the same amount for last year. If you are interested in this sheet, I'm more than happy to give it to anybody that would find some use of it. It's pretty basic, but if anybody would like it, just put it in the comments and let me know. So if you do like the look of this pie, I have made it public over on Trading 212, and there will be a link in the description. The AAR is currently sitting at about 16% for this pie a year. Again, that is off history and past performance, and it doesn't mean that that will be for the future. I did try a different type of presentation for this video, and if you did enjoy it, please leave me a comment and a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.